Alright, welcome to Skate Lewis Presents Old Man Skateboarding, Punk Rock, and not old cars. On the way to Montana. First stop, sort of incidental, Riverside, Missouri, outside Kansas City. And it is an Evergreen Park. One side of it is anyway. I think both sides maybe, but other side definitely. So I did a rock and roll, which I'll put in here, and fell straight to my knee and my hip. That wasn't cool. Wheel slid right out from underneath me. Luckily, I have my knee pad on. Wipe out! Yeah. All right, welcome to Skate Lewis Presents Old Man Skateboarding and Punk Rock in Lead, South Dakota, which I will mention right away. In the show Deadwood, it always seemed like Lead was farther away than a couple of miles. Of course, I'm guessing that's probably the only thing about the show that's not historically accurate. So here I'm in Lead at a Evergreen Park, which is the purpose of my trip. Over the next week, week and a half, or maybe two, we'll find out as the week progresses. I've been trying to skate this mostly. As you can see, the sun glaring off the very high gloss finish. But I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. I have to put my hands down like, whoa. So I've been trying to come through here, carve that, and then back up in here. I've gone front side once, but mostly I just go backside on that. And I come back through over here, which you'll see all the slaters I try. For whatever reason, my brain will not let me roll back down through there. It's very, very frustrating. Of course, my legs are a little worn out. I make no excuses, I'm just saying. I'm tired. Although I've been keeping the drive short, except for tomorrow is going to be, I think, about almost 7 hours to get to Bozeman. This park's, I don't know, 5,000 square feet maybe? 6,000? Not quite sure. I am terrible at guessing how many square feet something is. It's pretty fun so far. There's that little thing down there. I've been carving through that, back up into here, which I'll film momentarily. When I got here, there was a woodchuck or a groundhog or some other kind of rodent digging around. I don't have any food with me, so it's all in the car. Here is the bowl. I would say that in the summer of 2012, I would have thoroughly enjoyed this. Right up until the end of August. It's bigger than the small one at Fredericksburg, Texas. This is, you know, I would have thoroughly enjoyed this. I guess technically this is a peanut, now that I look at it. So, John Harms, I told you Evergreen can build a bowl. And there it is. That would look nice in your new backyard. Maybe not quite that big, but nonetheless, keep that in mind. And this thing, I haven't got one grind on it. I just carved through it, and maybe if it went back and forth. on the low end. All right, it's a fun park. It does apparently have lights that you can turn on. So I'm assuming that, I mean, I guess they could turn off the switch at some point. What does it say? Press button for light. Oh, okay. Doesn't say till when though. My guess is that the locals think it's too hot. Just being up where it is. I'm surprised that when I drove up here today, it was at one point 108 between Rapid City and Deadwood. That's hot for up here, I think. I don't know. But my lips are definitely chapped. Man, I forgot to bring my chapstick. It's definitely dry. I think the humidity was like 12%. Yeah, I still managed to sweat through my shirt. Okay, so I'm gonna film some skating. And that's what I'm here for, right? Not just yammering into the camera. Or is this the Void? Are you all the Void? I know a guy from the Faith. 2 guys. Some of you might get that reference. All right, I think that's enough runs here. You get the idea. Okay, we are at Livingston, Montana on Skate Lewis Presents Old Man Skateboarding and Punk Rock. And for the purposes of this, the sojourn or jaunt to Montana and other parts, South Dakota, and probably Colorado on the way home. As you can see, this does have a bowl as well. I don't even know that I tried to skate it when I was here in 2019. This was my first Montana skate park in 2019. And I guess, again, it's my first Montana park. It looks super tight to me. It looks tighter than I remembered it being. The trannies are super crazy tight, but I'm not even gonna try. I mean, it just makes me sad. What can I say? But this part, I've already done a few rolls through here and it feels good. I have to report, thankfully, it does feel better than it did last time. I'm way more, it feels faster to me. I am going faster, and I mean, it may not look like it in these clips, but it feels better than it did 7 years ago. So hooray for me. This thing looks fun. Like, I bet I can try and get a rock and roll right there on that thing. That'll be my goal for the day. So far the lines are pretty much the same, except I haven't hit that weird thing that sticks up there. Just been rolling through. I'll set up a few places, get some runs. Thankfully, I am the only one here. Hope I didn't just jinx myself. Of course, there's all these employees at the Civic Center next door. We're watching the old man in a cowboy hat film himself. They're thinking, oh great, another YouTuber. I'm not technically a YouTuber, I don't think. I think you'd have to have more than 800 plus subscribers to be a technical YouTuber. I'm just a guy that posts his home movies on the internet. Welcome to Skate Louis Presents. Every time you leave St. Louis, you'll find somebody from St. Louis wherever you go. Here's Jeff Goad.
STL Dagger, baby.
All right, so did I come all this way to skate a curb? Could be. Got enough footage for here for today. And it was pretty cool to see Jeff Goad. The plan is skate Missoula, the parks there, Hamilton and Stevensville. And then I'm gonna come back on Friday to Bozeman, and I'll probably just skate this when I get here again on Friday. But then Saturday, I'm gonna go to the, I think it's pronounced Pompeii or Pompey, I'm not sure, Pillar. It's where Clark put his initials. I missed it the last go around. This time I'm gonna see it. Then after that, I'm gonna drive down to Lovell, Wyoming, and then on down to Denver from there. At least that's the plan now.